Texas redistricting plans are a classic example of what is known as gerrymandering. So exactly what does that mean? Well, the Oxford Dictionary defines gerrymandering as redrawing constituency boundaries for political gain, redrawing to gain a particular seat, or more generally, it wins more seats than its opponent, a particular party. Well, now, important to note that in the United States, both parties engage in gerrymandering. But Republicans have more openly embraced the process. So how can it impact elections? Well, take a look at these maps. They show how the 2024 election went based on the boundaries of the congressional districts around San Antonio and the Texas state capital of Austin, and how the vote would have gone based on the proposed map. Well, my next guest, David Daly, is a senior fellow at Fair Vote, a non-partisan group that advocates for better elections in the US. He's also author of the book Anti-Democratic: Inside the Far-Right's 50-Year Plot to Control American Elections. He joins me now from Massachusetts. Just give me your initial response to what we've seen in Texas, sir.
We are in the midst of a gerrymandering Armageddon this summer. Texas is going all out. They are going to grab an additional 5 seats. California is going to respond and put this before voters. All of this, of course, the backdrop is that Republicans only have a 3-seat advantage in the race for the U.S. House in the midterms. So every single seat that either party can grab, extraordinarily consequential on a congressional map that has become so largely non-competitive nationwide.
That's right, and enormously consequential, consequently, forgive me, for Donald Trump at this point, who is applauding what happened in Texas. Let's just have a look at this. There are a few cities in Texas that are affected. The proposed map on the right here shows how the 2024 presidential election would have gone if this map had been in place. For our international viewers, just walk us through this process. I mean, what sort of impact can or is this likely to have at this point as you look at things as they stand?
This is likely to have a huge consequence. The House hangs on a 3-seat margin between the two parties. Democrats need to win back the House if they want to have any chance at putting brakes on Donald Trump and the Republican power in the United States. And so what Texas is doing would push Republican advantage from 3 seats up to 8 seats. They are likely to keep going in Ohio, in Indiana, Missouri, in Florida. If they want to continue after that, they have potential seats that they could draw in North Carolina, in Georgia, in Kentucky, in Tennessee, in Kansas. Democrats can make a move in California. The trouble is they have very few opportunities and targets. They just don't control complete power in enough states. So this is going to end up being a big Republican boost in the midterm elections before a single vote is actually cast.
This bill is going to pass. They're going to get what they want, and Trump's going to have 5 more seats from Texas. So that's why we're relying on California. Well, look, that's our only hope right now. We know that when Trump made the call to Abbott, we saw that Abbott is going to comply. He doesn't have the courage to stand up against him and push back. So we know that that's the only hope that we have right now, to set the legal record and have the courts take a look at it and make the decision. And the Democrats in Texas firmly believe that this is a violation of the Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act. Look, Republicans need to be concerned that this is going to backfire on them. Trump is so blinded by his greed that he doesn't see what's happening. He's willing to throw other Republicans under the bus. In California, we saw the Republican Congress members pleading, asking to stop this mid-decade redistricting. But they don't care because they're so blinded by their greed that they're willing to throw them under the bus to get what they want, and that is more reinforcement in Congress, in Washington. Now, Trump could call Abbott right now and tell him to back off, but he won't because he's too greedy. Yeah, I'm very concerned because what we're seeing happen is that they are no longer listening to the people. We're seeing them drive this ship right into the ground by continuing to push efforts, listening to just one person, Trump. He's giving the directives, and that's all that they're following. So our body is fragile in terms of the collaboration. I don't think we're gonna see further collaboration between the Democrats and Republicans in Texas, because this is dividing us. This is drawing a line in the sand, and people are taking sides. And I hope that if we want to have a nation of unity, of working together for the greater good, this has got to stop. But for now, since they're playing dirty, we got to play dirty too.